Hi guys, in this video we will explore a common algorithmic problem which is asked in many code challenges, interview in many big companies like Amazon. It is called valid parentheses, and the challenge is checking if a string of parentheses is valid or not. Here is the problem. So given a string s containing just open and close brackets like this, determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets, and open brackets must be closed in the correct order, and every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. We are gonna walk through a step-by-step solution in JavaScript. The solution utilizes a stack data structure and map data structure to efficiently validate the string. Let's see an example together. Given a string s with this type of character, and we determine if these characters are valid or not. Firstly, we need a hash map which has keys and value, and basically the keys are open brackets, so we determine these keys and corresponding close bracket as value. The second element is this, and corresponding close one is value, and the third one is this. So for the solution we need an stack as well. We go through the string character by character, and if the character is an open bracket, we must push the corresponding close bracket to the stack, and if the character is a closed bracket, we should pop the top element of the stack. And at the end, if the stack is empty, we should consider the string as a valid string. Okay, we start from the first element of the string, which is an open bracket. So we should push the corresponding close bracket in the map into the stack. So then for the second character, it is a close bracket, so we pop the top element of the stack. Then for the second element, it is an open bracket. We should push the corresponding close bracket into the stack. And the next element is a close bracket. So we pop this match the element which is residing top of the stack, and we should pop this element, and then this is an open bracket, and push the corresponding close bracket to the stack, and the last one is a close bracket, matches the top element of the stack. Then we pop the top element, and the stack is empty, so the string is valid. Now we are going to implement it into JavaScript code. Let's jump into JavaScript code. Firstly, we should initialize an empty array, a stack, to act as a stack for open brackets. Then we create a map object where open brackets are keys and their corresponding close brackets are values. So technically we have 3 keys and 3 values. This is the first key and corresponding values. then we define the second key, and that's automatic typing. Okay, and the first value, and the third one. For the key, we just type this, and the value would be this. Then we should loop through over the string. So we initialize a for loop to iterate over each character in the input string s. For let I equal to 0, I less than s dot length, and I plus plus. So then we have to check if the current character si is an open bracket by looking it up in the map, and if it's an open bracket, pushes its corresponding closed bracket onto the stack. Okay. And else, if the current character is not an open bracket, it's assumed to be a closed bracket. Compare it with the top of the stack, which is last element. If they don't match, return false. And if they match, pops top of the stack. And that's it. Return. After processing the entire string, checks if the stack is empty, and if the stack is empty, return true, indicating a valid string, otherwise return false. Okay, let's test the code, and it seems that all the tests are passed. Yeah. The time complexity of this algorithm is big O(n). As we iterate through each character in the input string exactly once, the time it takes to process the entire string grows linearly with the length of the string. The key operations inside the loop, such as pushing and popping elements from the stack, take constant time regardless of the input size. So the overall time complexity is proportional to the length of the input string, make it O(n), where n is the number of characters in the string. For the space complexity is similarly O(n). The main data structure used in this algorithm is stack, and its size depends on the number of open brackets encountered in the input string. In the worst case, where all characters are open brackets, the stack size could be equal to the length of the input string. Therefore, the space complexity is O(n), where n is the length of input string. Thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and leaving any questions or suggestions in the comment.